rounds. A wrestler against a freestyle fighter, and given the middleweight division, the weight not going to be an issue tonight. Eugene Jackson, the Wolf, against Royce Alger, the Farmer. In our first middleweight bout, for the official introductions, here's the veteran voice of the Octagon, Mr. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Five Seasons Center in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Tonight, SCG Sports presents UFC 21, the return of the champions. Tonight, 12 of the finest mixed martial artists in the world will all compete and defend their honor in the world's ultimate testing ground, the Octagon. And now, the fighters are ready. The fans of Iowa are ready. Those of you watching around the world are ready. Because now, it's time to begin the Ultimate Fighting Championship! This UFC is sanctioned by the Iowa Athletic Commission with Deputy Commissioner Mr. Larry Dawson. Our first bout of the evening is a middleweight bout, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. This will be a 3-round fight, 5 minutes each round's duration. He is a freestyle fighter with a mixed martial arts record of 8-2. Standing 5 feet, 8 inches tall, weighing in at 197 pounds. He's fighting out of East Palo Alto, California. Please welcome Eugene Jackson. And his opponent, no stranger to the fans of Iowa. He is a 2-time NCAA national champion, a 3-time Big Ten champion, a 3-time U.S. Open wrestling champion. He has a mixed martial arts record of 3-1, and he's a veteran of UFC 13, standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and fighting out of Iowa City, Iowa. Please welcome Royce the Farmer Alger. And our referee for this event is Big John McCarthy.
Big John McCarthy, a constant since UFC 2, working his 24th UFC here tonight. Here is our middleweight matchup between Alger and Eugene Jackson.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Are you ready?
A very competent mixed martial artist himself, Big John McCarthy. And we're starting. And let's see what Jackson brings to the table with punching. Alger's not afraid to punch.
Physical strength and punching power, two of the big attributes of Eugene Jackson. 8-2 in his mixed martial arts career, 5-2 in pancrase.
The pancrase rules, he should be familiar with the guard, Eugene Jackson. Alger's only familiarity with the guard would probably be being trapped in one, trying to punch down.
He was armbarred at 140 in his UFC debut back in Augusta, Georgia. On May 30th, 1997 was Royce Alger and an instant Inoue.
Wow, inside trip by Alger out of a double underhook. Nice wrestling move, but unable to knock Jackson down. Jackson very game there, able to counter that takedown attempt by Alger. And the common tactic is people use the fence to help them. Back into the fence so you can't fall over.
Is Alger just looking for an opportunity to shoot, Jeff?
He will. Here it is again. Nice double leg. There's the fence to save Jackson yet again. Nice job by Alger to stop it again, but Jackson very game in there, but Alger's got him locked up. I think he's going to get him down. He grabbed the fence. That's probably a warning by Big John McCarthy.
He can lean on the fence, but he cannot grab it. One of the rules instituted by the Mixed Martial Arts Commission.
This has got to be taking a lot of energy by Alger. There it is. He's got him down now. He is caught in the choke. Guillotine choke, but working on the hands now. Might be able to breathe. He's turned his head in. the main thing here is to relax. Eugene Jackson doesn't want to squeeze too hard, wants position first. Keep him down, and now Alger's going to be able to keep... Oh, Jackson again. Grabbing the fence, though. I'm not sure John McCarthy saw that.
Just kind of had his hand on it for a second. Big John McCarthy always has a fighters meeting the night before the competition takes place inside the octagon, Jeff, to make sure that every fighter is well aware of all the rules and regulations that take place inside this guarded octagon.
And the rule reads, you're allowed to grab it momentarily, but to hang on to it is when the foul will occur. Right hand by Alger.
There's a knee, but it did not hit the face.
Oh!
And now Royce Alger takes Eugene Jackson down.
Side. He's got a side mount here. He can knee to the side. To bring a forearm down to the head.
Royce told me yesterday, Jeff, he's going to be a bit cautious, though, because he got caught in the submission last time. Not going to go for anything too quickly. Doesn't want to get himself out of control.
This is a wrestling position, holding a man on his back, controlling the arms. I'm not sure he wants to stick his hands between those legs at all. He's a ground and pound specialist. He likes to do this. Now full mount.
Eugene Jackson.
He maintains his balance.
Oh, another one!
Jackson firing punches back, but they do not have near the steam that the punch is coming down to.
Looking for an arm or a wrist.
Tangled arm. What we call a key lock, but he doesn't have it on right.
1 minute, 24 seconds remaining in round one.
I'm not sure he wants to give up his tactic of ground and pound. It's been very successful. Start messing around with the arms there.
Oh, another right! And a combination! Jackson is in trouble! Alger in a full mount and delivering punches. And Jackson weathers the storm. Great job by Eugene Jackson.
Able to bridge out. Again, when you punch down, you're vulnerable. And when Alger punched down, he arched, turned to the side, able to unbalance Alger and get himself back to his feet. Oh, left hand by him. That staggered Alger. Big left hand by Eugene Jackson.
Royce went right down and grabbed the leg, not only to get away from a strike, but also to give himself a second to regather himself. Now he has. What a great first round of our first fight of the evening. A knee.
And that was close to almost being a kick. It hit them below the knee on the shin, but really was ineffectual. John McCarthy didn't call it. It was Royce getting up from the ground there that allowed that to happen.
Royce is in trouble a bit again. 15 seconds remaining in round one.
He got stunned by that left hand by Jackson. I don't think he's fully recovered yet, and he might have punched himself out on top.
Here's where the rounds are going to help Royce Alger, though. We think, if he can make it. He's staggered still, Jeff.
He's tired. I think he might have punched himself out. He might have punched himself out.
Royce Alger really threw it to Eugene Jackson when he had the full mount going. But Eugene Jackson, in the other corner, looks no worse for wear, comes up and does a great job back on his feet.
That's going to be a close round to score. Both people had good moments in that round. Right off the bat, Alger wanted this to be down on the ground, but it was Jackson with some nifty counters keeping this fight up on its feet. Repeatedly, Alger kept coming in there, but Jackson stopped him. Eventually, Alger gets him down and gets to full mount, and this is when he connected with some very effective strikes. Jackson throwing punches there, none of them really connecting, but it was enough to defend against Alger and slow him down. But once Eugene Jackson got back to his feet, that left hand, right there, you can see it. Alger stunned, goes back to the leg shot to kill time and was able to get through the round. And we're about to start number two.
The second of 3 5-minute rounds. Royce Alger and Eugene Jackson. We're putting our judges to the test right away tonight, Jeff. A very close round one.
And you can see what Jackson's immediate tendency to do is to suck Alger into following him, make him move forward. Now Alger's stopping. He's going to say, come on, Eugene, you move forward to me. And that's more chance for Alger to go under Jackson and get a takedown like that. Misses with the punch that allows Alger to shoot, but it seems like Alger might be getting tired.
You had said that he may have punched himself out in round one. The break is different than it used to be, Jeff. How quickly can someone of Royce Alger's condition regain his composure?
Well, Alger is used to wrestling periods. I mean, in 92, he had the 2 3-minute periods, which means in that minute rest, he can go ahead and recover. However, these are 5-minute rounds, which is a little bit more.
Good quickness displayed by Eugene Jackson.
Jackson's still fresh, too. You can see Alger's not trying to spin or pull that head down. Alger's definitely tired. It might have been that punch. It might have been that punch that just took it out of Alger. That left hand by Jackson.
Now, we'll see Jackson's training partner, Tim Lasik, later on tonight. And he said he's been training with Sorger wrestler and a big left hand. Oh, my goodness.
And that's going to do it.
Down goes Royce Alger. Conditioning a factor here in round 2.
I told you, what did I tell you? There you go.
Eugene Jackson.
I'm just going to come in and look at you. Yeah, stop.
Fantastic punch by him. He landed a left hand in the first round, but here again, big punching power, and it definitely had the edge in stamina. He was able to go ahead, weather the storm that Alger put on him in the first period and come back strong again in the second.
That away, baby. That away. That
119.
Away.
Good job.
Of round 2.
Right here,
Look at that
water
left,
in
straight left hand, and he knew it when he connected.
Good job.
Alger tired, kept his hands down, right there. Not up high enough to protect his head. Eugene Jackson showing great conditioning, great heart, and certainly tremendous punching power.
Now, that was what we had on him. The physical strength and punching power was the MO on Eugene Jackson. He talked about his training with bigger, stronger people, thinking it would give him an advantage. I think it did here tonight.
I definitely think that helped him, but the one sequence that he won this fight on was his ability in guard to stop Alger's onslaught, then get back to his feet. At that point, he dominated.
Here's the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by knockout at 1 minute, 19 seconds of the second round. For the winner, Eugene Jackson.